I've always been drawn to unusual places, places most people avoid. Old graveyards, to be specific. I know it sounds morbid, but there's something about them that calls to me. The silence, the history, the weight of countless stories etched in stone. I remember the first time I ventured into one alone. It was a crisp autumn day. The leaves crunched under my feet as I walked between the weathered stones. The air was thick with the scent of decaying leaves and damp earth. Each name, each date, a story waiting to be uncovered. I found myself tracing the letters with my fingers, feeling the weight of time. Some stones were so old, the inscriptions had almost faded away completely. Others stood proud and tall, as if defying the very concept of mortality. In one corner, I discovered the grave of a local hero from the Civil War. His epitaph spoke of bravery and sacrifice, of a life given for a greater cause. I stood there, imagining the battles he must have seen, the fears he must have faced. In another section, I found a family plot, generations laid to rest side by side. The dates told a story of their own, of long lives and those cut tragically short. I saw a child's grave, adorned with a small toy soldier still standing guard after all these years. The sight made my heart ache, but it also filled me with a strange sense of connection. As I continued my walk, I came across a touching epitaph that brought tears to my eyes. Beloved wife and mother. She made the world brighter by being in it. Such a simple phrase, yet it captured an entire life of love and impact. It was then that I realized, these places aren't about death at all. They're about life, about the stories we leave behind. Each grave is a chapter in the grand narrative of human history. Some tell tales of great achievements, others of quiet lives lived with dignity, but all of them, in their own way, have something to teach us. Now, when I walk through these silent cities of stone, I see more than just names and dates. I see lives lived, loves lost, battles fought. I see the fabric of our society woven through time and memory. In one graveyard, I found the resting place of a famous author I'd always admired. Sitting there, surrounded by the peace of the graveyard, I read one of his books. It felt like a conversation across time, a connection I never expected to make. These graveyards are not just resting places for the dead, they're classrooms for the living, teaching us about our past, reminding us of the fragility of life and the importance of leaving a positive mark. They're museums of personal history, each stone an exhibit of someone's existence. Walking these paths, I've learned more about my town's history than any textbook could teach. I've seen the impact of wars, epidemics, and the slow march of progress. But more than that, I've seen the enduring power of love, memory, and human connection. So next time you pass an old graveyard, don't just hurry by. Take a moment, step inside. You might be surprised by what you discover, about your community, about history, and most importantly, about yourself.